Welcome back to CrysTheArtist TV, the place to be to create a life filled with beauty. OMG. I don't want to waste time on a whole lot of intro. They say I'm supposed to do it on YouTube, though, to kind of help boost my ratings, so I'll go ahead and do that part. Here we go. Okay, so let's just get right into it, like for real. I was looking for news I could use for the hair industry. And the Shade Room, I love the Shade Room, y'all. Anybody follow Shade Room on Instagram? Let me know in the comments below. But the Shade Room reports NYPD cop blames hair weave. Did you hear me? Blame the hair weave for a failed drug test. Now, when I first, read that headline, my mind as a hair professional immediately thought, okay, I can see it. If we're talking like bundles and this is actually, grown out of someone's head, not commercial, falsely, created or whatever, or the synthetic blends, so to speak, then okay, that's possible. Maybe they grabbed a hair from Officer NYPD's hair strand that was on her actual weft that happened to be that of one who indulges in a peace pipe. That's where my mind went at first until I read the entire article. So basically, in a nutshell, she was so shocked. She was suspended for 30 days after the test came back positive that she tested for marijuana. However, she just did not believe it. Said that she does not, and I repeat, does not, okay, very adamant, use any type of drugs. So she went and had her own drug testing done at her own doctor's office and had a urine analysis, blood work, the whole nine done. Even the hair strand test done to prove that she does not use marijuana. And sure enough, all of those testings came back negative. Now, they don't mention the time frame in which the first test was done versus her test being done, but they do say that she had her own testing done and it all came back negative. Well, she challenged them even further because she's like, you don't put me off the clock for 30 days and I'm on probation and all that kind of stuff. So she challenged them even further and went as far as getting a DNA test done on the first strand of hair because she's saying that this was hair pulled from the back of her nape area, which could have potentially been her hair extensions. Whereas when she went to her doctor's office, they pulled hair from the top of her head, which actually wind up being her natural hair. So when she got the DNA testing, which she paid for out of pocket to get DNA testing against the hair strand used by the lab where she works and the hair strand used where she went and got her testing done, the test came back positive. Like a 100% match kind of thing. So unless her mama them or somebody like that gave her these bundles, the hair is showing that it is an exact match to her DNA. So I then started thinking, I'm not really sure. Let me check on some stuff. How long? Like, I know that I can tell when my clients have been smoking, when they've been using different medications and all of that, but how long does it linger in your actual hair strand? Like, how long does something of that nature linger in your actual hair strand? So I had to start thinking, let me recall my mental Rolodex on some things that I've done here on CrysTheArtist TV. And I was like, no, I don't think I've ever addressed how long things linger in your hair, okay? Which is why I'm sure they're doing hair strand testing as opposed to urine analysis, because we all know that somebody done told you drink this concoction, do this thing, that, and the third, so that your urine analysis comes back pure and clear. Okay? You hear the coughing? I think he's laughing at me. It's my husband over there. He's over there. So I started thinking, how long does hair really stay? How long does marijuana and things like that really stay in the hair strand? And if I'm not mistaken, it can last up to 4 months. So now my question is, Officer NYPD, Had you done something maybe in the past, potentially? Had you potentially done something within that time frame that may have unfortunately led to this coming up as a positive test? But I'm saying all of that to say this, honey, you better be real with what you got going on, because there is something happening. I mean, it would shock me if it comes back that there was some real faulty, shady stuff happening within the lab, which is a possible thing. But, honey, don't be blaming the hair weave. Don't blame your hair weave on your lifestyle choices. Anyway, so I hope that was some news you can definitely use. So don't be going talking about that was that bundle hair. No way. That was you, boo. Anyway, see you guys here back, I guess, next week on Monday. And thank you so much for tuning in to CrysTheArtist TV, the place to be to create a life filled with beauty. If you have a topic that you'd like to see here featured on CrysTheArtist TV, simply email me at chris@CrysTheArtist.com. See you guys back next week. All right. Oh, did you get caught up on the videos that happened on Monday? Because there's two. Yeah, I gave you 2 videos to make up for my lack of giving you 2 last week. So I gave you 2 on Monday, 1 today. That's 3 videos. 3. Get into it. Bye.
For more hair fun, follow me on Instagram at CrysTheArtist. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.